What were your thoughts on the Chael Sonnen Ortiz fight? Looked to me like Tito tapped. Chael felt it and adjusted his position to keep Tito from losing. Lots of reporting on SureDog already says that they think the fix was in.
Lots of reporting on ShareDog. You mean the forums on ShareDog? Go ahead, B. What do you think?
I just the only thing I will say that I found very confusing.
I saw that fans video. I showed you the fans video.
That was very
Tito tapping.
But that could just be he went to adjust and realized he could get out of it with changing the position of his chin or something.
You ever adjusted a choke like that though?
I know I've not, and not only that. I am, you know how proficient I am at jiu-jitsu. All bullshit aside, if you grab my neck, what's my instinct is to grab your hand, right? Mm-hmm. My instinct is to grab your hand. And I couldn't understand why Chael didn't hand fight. I just didn't understand it. I don't want to accuse anybody of fixing a fight. I have no idea. I just thought that was confusing to me. For a guy as great on the ground as Chael, it was very strange. Maybe he got rocked and he was he's trying to...
See, I saw the highlights and I was like, nah, it looks a little fishy, but maybe Chael got rocked before, so he's a little dazed and out of it. Now, watch the fight. He really didn't get rocked. He kind of had mount. There wasn't any big shots landed. Then he turned over, gave him his back. And then he wasn't even turning away from the choke. Like, there's certain basic concepts on how to defend a rear naked choke. Basic, blue belt level, basic defense techniques
he never
even acknowledged or addressed or showed any attention to it.
And if Tito's going to grab your neck, Tito, I mean, you know, he's going to sink that choke. You're not going to defend with your chin.
He's not a Damian Maia or anything like that. It's Tito Ortiz been doing it long enough.
Can you explain that though? Can you explain that?
I can't. I wish I could for the listeners. I'm going to pretend I'm that fucking old man, that grown man when he's talking to the professional wrestlers. He's like, it's still real to me, goddammit. So that I'm going to give you guys that.
That's whoa.
And I'm going to call super, super skeptical hippo on that.
You are
super skeptical.
So you're a skeptical hippo on the whole thing.
I'm a little skeptical. But what's Chael get from...
That's what I was going to ask.
I don't get the benefit. Yeah. For Chael to lose this fight and to throw the fight makes no sense.
Unless he bet on him against himself or something. I mean, that's what I mean.
No,
I don't understand.
Chael's not that guy.
What's the motivation? I don't get it. That's why...
He's not doing it for money. And then, the next fight is for... he wants to fight Vanderlei and then Fedor. That's his hit list. So... But losing this, I don't see any reason why either guy would throw it. It makes no sense. There's things where I'm just like super skeptical, like the Tito single leg to get that high level wrestler down to Chael like that was weird. But something I remember is Chael hasn't competed in 3 years, so maybe he was rusty as fuck, super rusty. Got in there, the lights got to him. Ring rust is real, man. And when Chael was on the Big Brown Breakdown, he goes, hopefully it's Dominic Cruz style where I don't have ring rust. I went, you're talking about the exception. Because Daniel Cormier, Frank Mir, all these guys talk about ring rust. I talk about ring rust. I wouldn't fight often enough. So when you don't fight, it's just like those lights hit you. Ronda Rousey, she didn't even know she got punched till it was too late. So there's a lot of certain elements that maybe can chalk up to ring rust. I'm super skeptical, though, unfortunately.
I have a theory on Chael, but
I'd love to hear it.
Completely wrong.
Let's hear it.
I think he has like a serious case of claustrophobia. That's what it feels like to me. Because even with the Anderson Silva one, he tapped super, super fast. It didn't seem like it was that.
Yeah, Anderson had that tight.
Chael talks about that in the Anderson Silva fight where in his mind he's like, I'm gonna get tapped out. And he's like, I'm gonna get tapped out. Like he was self-sabotage. So maybe and it's weird for a wrestler to feel this way, but maybe when Tito had his back, he goes, oh, it's over. I'm getting tapped out. Because mentally that can happen. No, it's not that he doesn't know how. He in his mind he just goes, I knew this was going to happen, and then you don't do the necessary things to get you out of the situation.
You get discouraged?
It's not even discouraged. It's a mental block where you're like, fuck, I knew this is how I was going to lose, and you make that come true. That you don't defend it right.
He did talk about that before.
I'm going to chalk that up. But, I don't think – I really don't. Bellator, there's too much on the line. There's too much – it's too much of a business. Talking about Viacom. Scott Coker's never been a guy to be shady like that. I'm going to give him the benefit of doubt. I just think Chael had hella ring rust. I think it's a mental block when it comes to jiu-jitsu with him. And what a win for Tito.